The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle by Kenneth.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Breida. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the gun, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And 10.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 45 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
shotgun now for Brady. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Brady's throw there complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Steeler.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, it's Cook. Cook able to escape. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook, 81 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Brady got an open man. It's Washington. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And off the deflection, it's caught. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Burrow will throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow on play action. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. That'll be complete to Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Cook.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. KJ Hamler returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run. Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game in the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Here's Breida.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady, he's going deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Steelers 24, Browns 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Robinson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Shoot. Check 60, check 60. 53 check 53. I'm coming for you.
Now it's Burrow. And complete, right side to Cook. Nifty footwork at the 45. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Burrow. Out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On for the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
That's the score.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Browns first down.
On play action, now Brady. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Browns.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Who needs up when you got D like this?
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 22, Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here we go with Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
On first down, Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Ball carrier.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
There you go. Got him again.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, D. 53. 53. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. You're not ready.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.